Hey everyone, welcome back to SwitchTop. Today we're diving into the coziest corner of the Nintendo Switch library. These are the games you play when you just want to relax, unwind, and escape from the stress of everyday life. Whether you're playing on Switch or Switch 2, these titles are perfect for those chill gaming sessions. Let's count down the top 20 perfect cozy games.
Little Kitty, Big City. You play as an adorable cat who's fallen from their apartment window into the bustling streets of a big city, and your goal is to find your way back home. The gameplay revolves around exploring the urban environment from a cat's perspective, climbing buildings, squeezing through tight spaces, and interacting with objects in hilariously cat-like ways, knocking things off tables, chasing birds, and causing harmless mischief. You'll meet other animals who give you quests, collect hats to customize your kitty, and gather shinies scattered throughout the city. The movement feels fluid and authentic to how cats actually behave, with satisfying jumps and wall climbs. There's no time pressure or fail states here. You're free to explore at your own pace, nap in sunny spots, and enjoy the charming interactions with city residents who react to your feline antics. The hand-drawn art style brings the city to life with warm colors and detailed environments that make every corner worth exploring just to see what trouble you can get into next. PowerWash Simulator does exactly what it says on the tin. You run a power washing business and clean dirty objects, vehicles, and buildings using various nozzles and soap. The gameplay loop is incredibly straightforward. You aim your pressure washer at dirty surfaces and watch the grime disappear, revealing the clean surface underneath. Each job starts with choosing the right nozzle type for the task, whether it's a focused stream for stubborn dirt or a wide spray for large areas. You'll tackle everything from dirty vans and playgrounds to entire houses and fantastical locations. The progression system unlocks better equipment and new soap types that make cleaning faster and more efficient. There's something deeply therapeutic about watching the dirt percentage tick down as you methodically clean every surface. And the game tracks your completion so you never miss a spot. You can play solo or team up with friends in co-op mode to tackle larger jobs together. The satisfying sound design and visual feedback of washing away layers of filth creates an oddly meditative experience that's perfect for zoning out after a long day. Wylde Flowers puts you in the role of Tara, a young woman who moves to her grandmother's farm on a remote island to help run the family business. The farming mechanics are familiar. You plant crops, water them daily, raise animals, and sell your produce at the local market. But the story takes an unexpected turn when you discover your grandmother is part of a secret coven of witches. You'll balance typical farm life with learning magic spells, brewing potions, and gathering mystical ingredients during nighttime rituals. The island community is filled with diverse, well-written characters you can befriend and even romance, regardless of gender. The crafting system extends beyond farming to include magical recipes that can enhance your crops or help the townspeople with their problems. Time management is key as you juggle farm chores, social events, and your magical studies. But the pacing is relaxed enough that you never feel overwhelmed. The hand-painted art style gives everything a warm, welcoming feel, and the voice acting brings genuine personality to every character interaction. Disney Dreamlight Valley drops you into a once-thriving magical village, now covered in thorns and forgotten by its Disney and Pixar residents. You're tasked with restoring the valley by clearing the dark magic, rebuilding structures, and helping iconic characters like Mickey Mouse, Moana, and Wall-E remember who they are and return to the valley. The gameplay blends life simulation with light adventure elements. You'll farm crops, fish in various biomes, mine for resources, cook elaborate meals, and decorate both the valley and your own house. Each Disney character has their own storyline and friendship quests that unlock new abilities and items, giving you reasons to interact with everyone regularly. The progression system uses Dreamlight currency to unlock new areas and night thorns to clear pathways, creating a satisfying loop of exploration and discovery.
Customization is incredibly deep, from your character's appearance to furniture placement with precise rotation and elevation controls. Regular updates add new characters and seasonal events, keeping the experience fresh. The game nails that Disney magic feeling while giving you meaningful tasks and creative freedom to design your perfect valley. Coffee Talk sets you up as a barista in an alternate Seattle, where fantasy races like elves, orcs, and succubi live alongside humans in modern society. Your coffee shop is open late at night, serving as a refuge for customers dealing with relationship troubles, career struggles, and societal prejudices. The gameplay revolves around making drinks based on customer requests. You'll combine ingredients like coffee, tea, milk, and various flavors to create everything from lattes to specialty drinks. Listening to customer conversations and serving the right drink at the right time can influence their stories and relationships, though the game never punishes you for experimentation. Between customers, you can browse a fantasy social media app to see how your interactions affected people's lives and catch up on world events. The pixel art aesthetic, combined with a lo-fi hip-hop soundtrack, creates an incredibly chill atmosphere, perfect for late-night gaming sessions. The writing tackles real issues like racism, toxic relationships, and identity through the lens of fantasy species, making thoughtful commentary without being preachy. There's no timer pressure, just meaningful conversations and the simple pleasure of crafting the perfect, warm beverage. Strange Antiquities casts you as the new owner of an antique shop filled with mysterious objects that have deep connections to their previous owners. The core gameplay loop involves acquiring antiques through various means, examining them for hidden details, and uncovering their stories through a unique investigation system. You'll clean and restore items, use special tools to reveal hidden inscriptions or magical properties, and piece together narrative fragments about the object's histories. Each antique connects to larger story arcs about the town's residents, past and present. The shop management aspect lets you arrange your collection, set prices, and decide which items to sell versus keep for your personal collection. As you progress, you unlock new tools and abilities that reveal deeper layers to previously examined items, encouraging you to revisit your collection. The hand-drawn art style gives each antique personality and history, while the atmospheric soundtrack enhances the feeling of quiet mystery. The pacing is entirely self-directed. You can focus on the main story or spend hours just collecting and examining curiosities that catch your eye in this contemplative experience about objects and memory. Tiny Bookshop is a cozy, narrative-driven management game that puts you in charge of a small, mobile bookshop set inside a charming seaside town. Each in-game day revolves around choosing where to park your trailer, with every location attracting different kinds of readers and influencing what genres sell best. Gameplay focuses on carefully curating your stock, organizing shelves, and recommending the right books to customers based on their mood or interests, turning every interaction into a thoughtful mini-challenge rather than a rush for efficiency. As you spend more time in town, you begin to build relationships with recurring characters, uncovering personal stories, small side tasks, and bits of local lore that slowly flesh out the community. Customization plays a subtle but meaningful role, allowing you to decorate your bookshop with cozy items that affect atmosphere and customer behavior while also expressing your personal style. Instead of pressure or strict objectives, Tiny Bookshop emphasizes routine, calm decision-making, and the simple pleasure of matching readers with stories, creating a relaxing loop that feels both personal and quietly rewarding for players who enjoy slow-paced, cozy experiences. Melody of Moominvalley is a cozy, story-focused adventure that invites you to wander through a hand-painted, storybook version of Moominvalley as Snufkin, the valley's free-spirited traveler. Gameplay blends relaxed exploration with light puzzles and gentle stealth, encouraging you to move at your own pace while interacting with the environment in playful, non-stressful ways. Music sits at the heart of the experience, as Snufkin's harmonica and other instruments are used to calm creatures, influence the world, and solve environmental challenges rather than relying on combat. Much of the journey revolves around dismantling rigid park structures imposed on the valley, sneaking past guards, removing signs, and restoring the natural flow of the land in a way that feels thoughtful and soothing. Along the way, you meet familiar Moomin characters and new faces, each offering small quests and personal stories that slowly build an emotional narrative about friendship, freedom, and belonging. With its soft pacing, expressive art style, and warm soundtrack, the game focuses on mood and meaning, making every step through Moominvalley feel gentle, reflective, and deeply cozy. Winter Burrow is a gentle survival experience that blends warmth and solitude in a hand-drawn, storybook forest blanketed in snow. You play as a small mouse, returning to a long-abandoned childhood burrow, setting out to restore it into a safe and comforting home while surviving the harsh winter outside. Gameplay revolves around a relaxed but thoughtful loop of exploration, resource gathering, and crafting, where you collect materials to create tools, repair furniture, cook meals, and knit warm clothing to endure the cold. Survival mechanics like hunger and body warmth add light tension, encouraging careful preparation before venturing into the forest. Yet the pacing remains calm and forgiving, rather than punishing. As you explore, you encounter other woodland creatures that offer quiet narrative moments, slowly building a sense of connection and understated storytelling. The focus is less on danger and more on care, routine, and resilience, supported by soft visuals and atmospheric sound design that emphasize both isolation and comfort. Winter Burrow succeeds as a cozy survival game by turning preparation, home building, and small victories into a soothing, emotionally grounded journey. Animal Crossing New Horizons is a cozy life simulation experience built around freedom, routine, and personal expression on a peaceful, deserted island that slowly grows into a lively community. You begin with very little and gradually shape every aspect of island life by gathering natural resources, crafting tools and furniture, and decorating both indoor and outdoor spaces to match your own aesthetic. Core gameplay revolves around relaxed daily activities such as fishing, bug catching, fruit harvesting, fossil hunting, and chatting with charming animal villagers, all designed to feel rewarding without pressure or failure states. A major focus lies in long-term island development, letting you redesign terrain, rivers, and cliffs, plant gardens, and carefully plan layouts that reflect your creativity. Social interactions play a key role, as villagers have distinct personalities and routines that make the world feel alive, while visiting friends' islands adds a shared, cozy dimension. The real-time structure, seasonal changes, and gentle progression encourage players to enjoy small moments rather than rush objectives, creating a soothing loop that emphasizes comfort, creativity, and community, making it one of the most enduring and relaxing cozy games available. Unpacking is a Zen puzzle game where you literally unpack boxes and arrange items in different homes throughout someone's life. There's no dialogue or explicit story, but as you place familiar objects in new spaces over the years, you piece together the major life events of the main character through their belongings alone. The gameplay is simple but surprisingly satisfying. You pull items out of cardboard boxes and find the right spots for them, whether that's hanging up diplomas, arranging books on shelves, or finding drawer space for kitchen utensils. Each level represents a different move to a new place, from childhood bedrooms to college dorms to adult apartments. And the increasing or decreasing space tells its own story. The pixel art style is charming and detailed, with every item feeling like it has its own history and purpose. The sound design is particularly excellent, with each object making a satisfying click or thunk when placed correctly. There's no time limit or failure state. You can take as long as you want to arrange things exactly how you like them, making it the perfect game to play while listening to podcasts or music. Animal Well is a Metroidvania exploration game set in a mysterious underground world filled with strange creatures and environmental puzzles. You play as a small blob, navigating through interconnected rooms, solving puzzles using items like a frisbee, bubbles, and a yo-yo to progress deeper into this bizarre ecosystem. The game has no combat. Instead, you avoid dangerous animals or use clever tricks to get past them, creating a more contemplative atmosphere than typical Metroidvanias. The pixel art is hauntingly beautiful, with incredible lighting effects that make the underground caverns feel alive and atmospheric. Each screen is filled with secrets and hidden paths that reward curious players who experiment with their items in creative ways. The map slowly opens up as you gain new abilities, but the game never holds your hand or tells you exactly where to go, letting you naturally discover new areas at your own pace. The ambient soundtrack and environmental sounds create an eerie but peaceful mood that makes exploration feel meditative rather than stressful. There's something deeply satisfying about slowly uncovering the mysteries of this strange world without any pressure to rush through it. Spiritfarer casts you as Stella, a fairy master for the deceased, who builds a boat to transport spirits to the afterlife, while helping them complete their unfinished business. The game blends management sim elements with platforming, as you gather resources, build new structures on your boat, farm crops, cook meals, and craft items to make your passengers comfortable during their final journey. Each spirit character represents someone from Stella's real life, and through their stories, you'll explore themes of loss, letting go, and finding peace with death in surprisingly touching ways. The hand-drawn art style is absolutely gorgeous, with vibrant colors and fluid animations that bring the world to life. You'll travel to different islands to gather materials, fish, mine ores, and complete quests for your passengers, all while building meaningful relationships with them. The farming and crafting systems are deep but never overwhelming, with each spirit requesting specific foods or improvements to their rooms that reflect their personalities. When spirits are finally ready to move on, the farewell sequences are genuinely emotional, without being manipulative. Untitled Goose Game is pure, chaotic fun, where you play as a mischievous goose terrorizing a peaceful English village. Your job is simple. Complete a to-do list of pranks in each area, from stealing a gardener's keys to trapping a boy in a phone booth or making a shopkeeper wear the wrong hat. The stealth puzzle gameplay involves honking to distract people, grabbing objects with your beak, and waddling away before anyone catches you. Each area is like a small sandbox where you figure out how to accomplish your objectives using the environment and people's reactions to your goose nonsense. The comedy comes from how seriously the villagers take your antics, while you're just a goose causing problems on purpose. The minimalist art style and charming piano soundtrack that dynamically responds to your actions create a delightful atmosphere. There's genuine satisfaction in perfectly executing a plan to steal someone's lunch or getting multiple villagers to chase you in circles. The game respects your time with short, focused levels that can be completed in one sitting, but also includes challenge runs and time trials if you want extra objectives. It's silly, wholesome chaos that never stops being funny. Rune Factory: Guardians of Azuma is a cozy yet expansive RPG that blends farming, village building, and light action combat into a relaxed but rewarding daily loop set in the seasonal land of Azuma. You play as an earth dancer tasked with restoring harmony to a world affected by corruption.
balancing peaceful routines with gentle adventure. Gameplay flows between tending crops, fishing, crafting, cooking, and rebuilding multiple villages, each themed around a different season and filled with unique activities, festivals, and rhythms of life. Village building plays a major role, allowing you to freely design layouts, place structures, and organize fields in a stress-free mode that emphasizes creativity over efficiency. Exploration introduces approachable real-time combat using various weapons and sacred treasures that add variety without disrupting the cozy pacing. Social systems are deeply integrated, letting you form friendships and romances with richly characterized villagers, recruit companions, and strengthen bonds through shared activities.
Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar is a cozy farming and community life experience built around restoring the heart of Zephyrtown through its once famous weekly bazaar. Alongside classic farming activities like planting crops, caring for animals, and gathering resources, the game places strong emphasis on producing goods specifically to sell at your own bazaar stall. Instead of passively shipping items, you actively manage sales, set up displays, and interact with customers, making each market day feel rewarding and personal. This bazaar-focused loop gives purpose to everyday farm work, as successful sales directly contribute to the town's growth and unlock new vendors, upgrades, and opportunities. Social life is equally important, with a colorful cast of townsfolk to befriend through daily conversations, gifts, festivals, and potential romances that deepen your connection to the community. Progress unfolds at a gentle pace, balancing routine farm management with lively market days and seasonal events. With its warm atmosphere, approachable systems, and focus on collaboration and town revival, Grand Bazaar delivers a comforting blend of farming, light strategy, and small-town storytelling that perfectly fits the cozy game formula.
Firewatch puts you in the hiking boots of Henry, a man who takes a fire lookout job in the Wyoming wilderness to escape his troubled life back home. Your only contact is Delilah, your supervisor, who you communicate with via handheld radio as you explore the forest and investigate strange occurrences. The gameplay focuses on exploration and conversation. You'll hike through beautiful environments, follow your map and compass to locations, and make dialogue choices that shape your relationship with Delilah. The story begins as a simple tale of two lonely people connecting through radio banter, but gradually introduces mystery elements as you discover evidence of someone watching you and strange conspiracies in the woods. The first-person perspective and stunning art style make the wilderness feel both inviting and isolating, with dynamic lighting that changes throughout your summer in the tower. Navigation requires actually reading your map and compass rather than following waypoints, making exploration feel more immersive and rewarding. The writing is phenomenal, with natural dialogue that makes Henry and Delilah feel like real people dealing with genuine problems.
Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but maybe you just really like trees. Maybe it's a borderline fetish. A tree fetish.
Good night.
Stardew Valley is the ultimate cozy farming sim, where you inherit your grandfather's old farm and transform it from an overgrown mess into a thriving agricultural operation. You'll plant and water crops, raise animals, fish in rivers and ocean, explore mines for resources in combat, and build relationships with the townspeople through gifts and conversations. The beauty of Stardew is how it lets you play at your own pace. You can focus entirely on farming, or become a master fisher, or spend your time in the combat-focused mines, or just socialize with villagers and pursue romance. Every season brings new crops, fish, and festivals that keep the gameplay loop fresh throughout the in-game years. The pixel art is charming and detailed, with each season dramatically changing the appearance of your farm and the surrounding valley. You can customize your farm layout, choose different farm types that emphasize specific activities, and eventually unlock new areas like the desert and Ginger Island. The relationship system is deep, with each villager having their own story, preferences, and heart events that reveal more about their lives.
You can get married, have children, complete community center bundles to unlock rewards, and even team up with friends in multiplayer. A Short Hike is a peaceful exploration game where you play as a bird named Claire, visiting a provincial park, trying to reach the summit of a mountain to get cell phone reception. The entire game takes place in one small open area that you're free to explore however you want, with no time limits or fail states pushing you forward. You'll glide through the air, climb up cliffs, and talk to the various animal characters scattered around the park, who offer side quests, collectibles, or just pleasant conversation. The movement feels incredible. Collecting golden feathers lets you fly higher and explore more of the mountain, with gliding that's simple but deeply satisfying. The low-poly art style with a pixelated filter creates a nostalgic aesthetic that's both retro and modern. You can fish, race other hikers, find hidden treasures, help characters with their problems, or just wander around enjoying the scenery and chill soundtrack. The whole experience lasts around 2 hours, but those 2 hours are so perfectly paced and joyful that it never feels too short. The writing is warm and funny, with characters that feel genuine despite the brief interactions. Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, is a cozy RPG that blends relaxed life simulation systems with light adventure, giving players complete freedom to shape how they spend their time. At the core of the experience is the flexible Lives system, which lets you freely switch between a wide range of roles, from combat-focused paths like Paladin or Hunter to peaceful gathering and crafting lives such as Farmer, Miner, Cook, or Carpenter, each offering its own skills, quests, and progression. Gameplay flows naturally between exploring colorful regions, collecting resources, crafting equipment and furniture, decorating your home, and tackling gentle dungeon encounters, all at a self-directed pace with no pressure to optimize. The story centers on a mysterious land tied to time-bending secrets, gradually unfolding through exploration and interactions with a charming cast of characters rather than heavy exposition. Everyday activities like fishing, cooking, mining, and building feel meaningful thanks to steady rewards and long-term progression. By letting players balance adventure, creativity, and routine however they choose, Fantasy Life I delivers a comforting, deeply engaging experience that perfectly captures the appeal of cozy RPGs. And there's our top 20 cozy games for Nintendo Switch. Whether you're looking to manage a bookshop, explore as a curious cat, or build your dream island, these games offer the perfect escape from daily stress. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to SwitchTop for more Nintendo Switch content. Until next time!